Greetings and good vibes, everyone. Welcome to Freedom for All. I'm your girl, Meg. I'm back with another webisode bringing you all the deets on individuals that are fighting for freedom around the globe. Know that at the Leon Blog, that is one of our sole purposes to shed light into a dark world that others feel too uncomfortable to talk about. We are here to get uncomfortable, to elevate to our larger realm of consciousness, to arm ourselves with knowledge, because if we don't know better, we can't do better. If we aren't in the know, then we can't demand change appropriately. We must be clear and understand what the fundamental problem is and understand that the root of the problem is the system. The only way we will have change and reform of these systemic disparities is if we bring in clear, competent leaders and commit to the long haul. This is a marathon, not a sprint. We must connect through community because our communities are hurting. We need compassion, layers of support, and to show more grace and humanity. At the Leon Blog, our mission is to bridge the gap between the community resources available and the community resources members that need those resources the most. Whether that be in our backyard or yours, that is our purpose, to be the bridge. We could not do what we do without your donations and support. Our payment options are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Also, don't forget to set your notifications to know when we're live, and like and subscribe to view more of your favorite social injustice freedom fighter. So without further ado, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. It's your co-host Meg with my guy John Tell coming to you kind of urgently with some updates. How are you doing tonight, John Tell? Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Meg. Thank you for having me. I can't complain. I'm always here ready to deliver the deeds just like you.
Yes, of course, whenever 24/7 for sure. So, what we are speaking about or just jumping into, digging into today is we have updates regarding Eric Cantu, the 17-year-old boy that was in the McDonald's parking lot. And I believe it was in San Antonio, Texas, at the McDonald's. The officer, supposedly, allegedly, we are finding out, now has aggravated assault charges and has turned himself in. So praise the Lord.
Wow.
Our,
Wow. Yes.
yes, our, prayers have been answered. We, just spoke about last night that we wanted him to not only be fired, but to have some kind of, criminal charges brought up just for carelessly firing, in the middle of a McDonald's parking lot. He easily could have hit a kid or, a grandmother, grandfather, mother, father. It was just reckless endangerment for no reason. What's your thoughts on this, John Tell? I know that we spoke about it on, I believe, T yesterday as well.
Yeah. What really disturbed me was how he just opened up the door and pretty much started firing as soon as he realized that the boy the boy, might I add,
Right,
was
child.
was shaken up, was traumatized, was scared, and of course, the first thing he did was hit the gas and pull off. You didn't know, like you
He could
didn't
have
even
easily been getting robbed. The officer didn't announce himself. That's the first like
right, right.
procedure, practice, and protocol I noticed that he, defied to that citizen, the child. That is awful. But I'm so thankful and great. Like it's a wonderful feeling for there to be, accountability, transparency within, departments. And we are, proud of the San Antonio DA for bringing up charges against, you know, this officer, because the video definitely was horrific. It was disheartening to see somebody that's supposed to serve and protect, definitely do the opposite of that, scare the living piss out of this poor child. I couldn't imagine if it was my son.
Hmm.
So, God bless that, child and his family. Now they're forever directly impacted by a police officer's wrongdoing. So we will post the episode at the bottom of the chat, or in the chat. I apologize. And then also we had an update on Jaheim McMillan. That was the 15-year-old boy out of Mississippi that was shot in the head by police a couple of days ago. He is now on a ventilator after and this was in Gulfsport, Mississippi. So if you want to show that video or play that video as well, please. This is at a demonstration at the scene. They're at Dollar General, 15-year-old boy.
5 to 8, J. Allen Toyota will be hosting its annual trunk or treat. We'll be having a jump.
There we go. Now how do I figure out how to get the sound up?
Hospital. Tonight, people are demanding answers. News since 5 o'clock. A lot of questions after a confrontation with Gulfport police ended with a 15-year-old fighting for his life in the hospital. Tonight, people are demanding answers. News since 5 o'clock. Family members sharing this picture of their loved one, Jaheim McMillan. They tell us he was the teenager shot by a police officer outside the Family Dollar on Cass Road near 8th Avenue yesterday. Police have not confirmed that detail yet. Tonight, supporters gathering at the scene of the shooting calling for justice for Jaheim.
Why have they hold on? Why have they not confirmed that they shot and killed him? The video's out there. It's been days. You can't
Right.
confirm that simple fact yet.
Right.
It's a fact. It's a fact. The boy is
Right.
on. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer, that protest slash rally just wrapping up. They're just praying right now. As you can see, a lot of people here supporting. The theme is justice for Jaheim, the 15-year-old who was shot by police yesterday. He's currently at University of South Alabama Children's Hospital in Mobile, Alabama. Now, the mother of that 15-year-old who was shot in the head just spoke to me, and she told me this is new information here at 6, that when she arrived to the scene yesterday, she was handcuffed by police and taken across the street. She went on to say that she hasn't heard from police since then. Now, that's according to the mother. Here's a little bit of what she had to tell me. Take a listen.
He's going to be on the ventilator. I'm not going to take him off. I mean, I feel like he's got a chance, and I'm not going to pull the plug on him. You know, he can come back maybe, and if he can, I'm going to give him a chance.
Wow.
Would you imagine? And that is the saddest thing. They are
in critical condition is what we understand right now. Again, he is in Mobile, Alabama. The other 4 teens involved, all under the age of 17, are currently being held at the Harrison County Detention Center. We'll have more coming up at 6:30. For now, live in Gulfport, Josh Jackson.
It's funny they had to highlight. They had to add a hint of criminalization in there.
right to these
Why
teenagers.
we're talking about Jaheim? Why are you talking about the reason that he got involved in this to begin with? We don't know if I don't know yet. I don't think they said if he actually was one of the kids that was involved in dangerous activities.
Right, because they allegedly,
Right.
it was allegedly something to do with guns, but there was no guns found on the scene, is what what I've been looking at. And
Right.
this
So why are
just
they in a detention center?
well, they want to make them look like criminals for sure, and it's propaganda. It's definitely very strategic propaganda not only by the government, but the mainstream media, how they word things. Everything is about wordplay.
Wordplay, yes.
And, you can say anything, the meanest or the nicest things to anybody, but it's all in how you say it. And that
Yes.
leads me into the next episode. So everybody tune in. Just some good data findings regarding police misconduct. There is a situation going on in our area, and then as well as nationwide, that $1.5 billion has been spent to settle claims of police misconduct, including
Wow.
thousands of officers who are repeatedly accused of wrongdoings. There is 7,600 officers from Portland to Milwaukee to Baltimore whose alleged misconduct has more than once led to payouts to resolve lawsuits and claims of wrongdoing. And that's according to a Washington Post investigation. So we're going to, talk about that our next episode. We just wanted to give you guys a quick update regarding Eric Cantu and Jaheim McMillan. Please keep them in your prayers. Goodness, that was like so hard. I can't believe like these are kids. I have a 13-year-old, and I couldn't imagine like a 15-year-old just being a kid at Dollar General and getting shot and killed, or potential. He's on a ventilator, which is breathing for him. Like this is
Right.
a very sad situation. But here at the Leon Block, our mission is to change the way citizens look at the media, to embolden everyone to take part in politics and become an integral and active part of their community, to enrich all our lives and combat racism, and to change the way we experience our lives. We focus on police officer cases and incidences of racism. Well, thank you so much for rocking with me tonight, Jontel. Real quick,
Of course.
I hope you have a good evening. And do you have
You
anything
too, my love.
to say to our viewers before we end?
Yeah, just please do your due diligence and get informed about Eric Cantu and Jaheim McMillan. Their parents are hurting, and both kids are still alive. Thank goodness. And I just want to send prayers out to the families and to the families of all stolen lives. Again, you can find out more information via the links on our YouTube page, the Leon Block channel. And you can catch out more videos and webisodes from Freedom for All on the Leon Block channel via YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter as well. Thank you for having me on tonight, Meg. I appreciate it.
Yes, you're so welcome. So remember, guys, on the path we meditate, to keep being we celebrate, for in spirit we liberate, so we may educate, and to guide we must educate. It's been a pleasure, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, was entertained, and educated. Have a great night, y'all.
Have a good one.